I'm Lynn Taylor.
And I'm Michael Taylor.
And I joined HMPC 32 years ago. At that time, I was searching for a church home, and I visited surrounding churches. And this is where I ended up because of so many factors. It was the people in the church. It was the family of faithful believers that I wanted to be with. The minister, the staff, everyone made me feel so welcomed. And shortly after that, I joined. I met Michael in 1995, and we started dating. And then he attended Sunday school with me. He attended church, different functions that went on throughout the church picnics and so forth. And then he joined the church
in 1997. And then we were married here in this church in 1998 in February. And it was a cold day. The church was packed. We had overflow. It was a little misty rain. We had bagpipe players playing in the background.
It was the El Nino year.
And everybody could hear the bagpipe players. And I think it was the first time probably bagpipe players had played at Howard Memorial. And it was just a very peaceful setting.
Much like a worship service.
Yes, it was. It was pretty much a worship service. And a lot of people attended. Back in those days, you didn't send out invitations. Anybody that just wanted to come to a wedding came to the wedding. And then we went over to Rocky Mount to have the wedding reception, and everybody from the church was over there as well. And
we were very well loved and supported as we are today. And then in February of 2000, Margaret was born, and she was baptized at that time, not in the sanctuary because of Flood Floyd, but she was baptized in the Fellowship Hall, which is now Burns Hall. And as a family, we attended Sunday school together, church, worship, and Margaret was in Wondrous Wednesdays. Just so much that was going on, raising her in this church and all the experiences and different groups and things she participated in. It's been, the faith journey that we have been as a family and the love and the support that we have had from others. This church has just provided us with a lot of love.
And part of being in this church, both Lynn and I were elders at one time in the church, and I was on the facilities committee. And at that time, there was a lot of controversy about what we needed to do with the stained glass windows. Our insurance company was at the point where they weren't going to insure them because they were hard to replace, or even if they could be replaced. So we searched hard, and we found a company that put a plastic sheeting cover over top of them. And at the time, you would have thought the church was just going to be ruined because we were changing the outside of it. But over time, people recognized that we needed them, and you can't even tell they're up there anymore. And we also, at that time, we had to cut down a big tree that was in the front, and that was very controversial. I didn't know whether I was going to make it as an elder for very long, but the church had been here and it had grown up underneath the foundation of the vestibule, and we were worried that a storm was going to come and it was going to uproot and tear the bricks down. So we ended up cutting the tree down, and we saved some of the wood, and we actually made a bench out of some of the wood. And now people don't even recognize that the tree wasn't there. We also, at that time, we had some money, and we put a new roof on the fellowship hall. At the time, it was flat. It kept on leaking. It was maintenance problems. And we ended up putting a metal roof on the fellowship hall, which actually added a lot to the maintenance and stuff that we did not have to worry about once that roof was on there. This church has been a blessing to us and our family. We were able to meet each other, have a child, worship God, be able to fellowship with other members of the church. We built some long-lasting relationships with people here, and we just want other people to come and experience the same things that we were able to experience with our family.
I just think the love that God has shown us and provided for us these years as a family and with this church family and in this community. And I'm thankful for Howard Memorial Presbyterian Church.